here with me this evening who is going to share with you his walk through the high school remote learning opportunity. So encourage all high schoolers, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors, get on the line, get a pencil and paper, sit down and take notes. Parents, share this information with other people. This is one of many approaches to remote learning, but this is something that I have seen to be true and I've been a witness of the methods, the strategies, the techniques. So this is the fourth week of our first year college experience. This is our high school edition because we didn't want to leave out our high school students. So this evening will cater to high school students. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you my son, Elijah Williams.
Hello, everybody. My name is Elijah Williams. I attend Rocky River High School and I am a student athlete. I play football and I am from the class of 2022. So this right here is an example schedule. Now you don't have to do it exactly like this, but I encourage you to take this and do it in your own way so that way you can better develop yourself in learning. So from Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. is when I'm doing devotion time. That's when I'm waking up, getting my mind prepared and ready. 9:15 Monday through Friday is yoga. This is when I stretch. I get my body ready for the workout. Also get my body ready for the day that's coming. 10 a.m. Monday through Friday is class. This is when I start my work for remote learning for my teachers at 10 a.m. Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock is lunch. You already know what that is. Monday through Friday, 1 through 4 is when I resume class. Is for when I have extra work that I didn't finish, because 12 o'clock is a break for me and it's a lunch break. 4:15 Monday through Friday is when I should be done with everything. You can continue with your classes. You can continue. If you have work, keep doing your work. This is not just you stop doing your work. You gotta keep doing your work for the whole day because we want to complete the work for the day. This is for just an estimated time of when you should be done, around 4:15. Then 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, I do my workouts, field, track, or I lift weights, either way. 6:30 is when dinner should be happening. For me and my household, that's what should be happening. It might not happen for you, but just try to adjust the schedule to however your daily life is. 7:30 Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday is personal time. Personal time is you time. You could be watching TV, playing on your game, or just chill out, either way. Wednesday, for me, is chore day. This is when I get my chores done. Cleaning the bathroom, cleaning my room, and vacuuming. 9 o'clock Monday, Friday, this is when I review my homework. Now, for remote learning, it's easy to get off track and accidentally mess up on a question. So for this time, this is when you look back over your stuff. You don't have to redo the whole thing, but check over it at least once or twice so that you're getting the grades that you deserve from all the hard work that you're putting in it. Then 11 o'clock should be you pray to God and then you go to bed. So 8:30 a.m. devotion and breakfast. I start my day out with devotion at 8:30. This means I read my Bible and I read my devotion book to know what the key lesson for today is. It could be help out other Christians. It could be tell God that you love Him. After I'm done for devotion, I make myself a breakfast that's good for me and it's filling for me. 9:15 a.m. is a yoga and stretch. I like to do a deep stretch so I can really stretch out my full body and get ready for the day. Also for workouts. But also it also helps me with meditation. So I can calm my mind, get all the anxiety, all the stress out of my mind, so I can have a better day than I did yesterday. 10 o'clock a.m. is classes. This is when you start with your work. You start the work that you have been given by your teachers throughout remote learning.
Question: how do you determine which class you start first? Like if you have 4 classes, what class do you do at 10 a.m.?
Well, how I do it by due date or what's gonna be due. So I might have a science assignment that's gonna be done. The due date is Friday, but I might have an English assignment which is gonna be due like tomorrow. I plan it out on my agenda, and I make a list of assignments, and I put the assignments in each day of the week. So I do assignments that are top priority, that the due date is closer to the day or is due that day, and then I put the assignments underneath that may be done like Friday.
Okay.
And exactly what I just said, how I do my homework, I get an agenda. An agenda is very important for you. When you get your agenda, I recommend that you make a list of your assignments. Just write it down and then put it on each of the days and do it by due date. Now you can do it by however you want to, but I highly recommend do it by due date because it goes from the list of urgency to not urgency. Working in a quiet, secluded area. Quiet, secluded areas help you really to focus and really get your work done. Now it could be anywhere. I choose downstairs in the dining room because it's away from all of my distractions, which could be my TV, my PS4, sometimes my phone. It just gets me away from distractions. Now you can, do it in your room, but you just got to make sure you got to stay disciplined to not fall for those distractions and to get your work done for that day and time period. Breaks in between. Every time I complete an assignment, I take a 10-minute break. Now this helps me with anxiety, it helps me with stress, and it helps me out to rejuvenate my brain so I can do the same energy that I had for the first assignment, I can do it for the second. After you're done with that certain assignment, so let's say you finished your science assignment. After you finish that, it really helps if you mark it down or check it off or scratch it off of the list when you go all the way down. Because it helps you keep you on track, and it helps you go down the list. It's just easier for you to track. You can use a highlighter pen or stickers. 12 o'clock, lunchtime. 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, this is when you leave your lunchtime, and this is when you continue with your work. Now, when you continue with your work, you do the same rules that apply, secluded area, 10-minute breaks, all that jazz. But if you're done, you just adjust your schedule to how you want it to be and how you want to finish your day out. If you're done with this, right now we're focusing on getting the work done for the day, and then moving on to the next day and getting that work done for that day. Because we don't want to back yourself up into where you're overdoing stuff. You're doing assignments on top of assignments on top of assignments. What if I'm done with my homework? Well, you can email or text your teachers. This is when you can ask your teachers for help or questions about a certain thing that you're stuck on or you have trouble on. This really helps students maintain their knowledge and help them get better. Because it might not be thing that you're stuck on. It could be like something that's been bothering you about one certain question, and you want to talk to your teacher about how do I solve this problem. Chill out. If you're done with everything, you don't have nothing to do for the rest of the day, chill out. There's no need to overwork yourself if there's no work that has to be done. So TV, snack, PS4, Xbox, take your break. C is take a nap. Now you can now take a nap because it rejuvenates your brain. You know, you woke up early from 8:30 and you did all this work. And I know for myself that even doing high school work, it gets stressful for sometimes. And I like to take a break. Start your workout. As a student athlete, working out even during quarantine is very important because it's easily to get off of track of working out. So I always make sure that I include workouts into my schedule.
Now, do you ever skip anything academically to get to the workout, or do you stay disciplined and make sure the schoolwork is done first before the workout?
You would never ever skip academic stuff for workout. Hence the name student athlete. You're a student first, then an athlete. Because you can't be an athlete if you don't have the mind of a student and you're learning and growing. 5 o'clock, 6:30 is a workout. So what I like to do, I do combo workouts because I am a track runner and also a football player. So I like to do combo workouts. Examples are I might go to the track, run on the track, do some sprints, and then I'll lift afterwards. Or do the field work, you know, get quick feet, all that jazz, and lift afterwards.
I noticed on your last slide, go back. I noticed that your workout is only Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Why not Wednesday?
Because when you're a student athlete, is key importance is knowing what your body is and taking those breaks. Because when you take those breaks, you're helping your body just calm down and get ready for the next 2 days. Because it's all about getting to know your body. If you don't know your body, you're not being the top student athlete that you want to be. 6:30 dinner. 7:30 personal time. Again, this is whatever you want to do. It can be knocking something off your list of chores if you want to, watching TV, playing video games. But also the main important is hanging out with your family or friends, because your family will always be there for you, and it's always nice to hang out with them and have fun and love life with them. 9 o'clock p.m. is review, homework, and film. So during this time, this is when you're looking back on your homework, checking it, make sure everything is good. Now, I'm not talking about just skimming through it. I'm talking about thoroughly checking through each homework assignment and making sure that you're doing it right. Because it is important, especially for me now. I'm starting to take AP classes. I need to be more responsible with my work. So I gotta check thoroughly, even more thoroughly than I did last year. I gotta check thoroughly and make sure I did it right so I can get the grade and the credits that I need to be successful. Film session. Now with film session, also as a football player, you gotta always, or for any athlete anyway, always watch film on yourself so you can look at the errors and you can correct them. Now, I don't only watch myself, I watch me, I watch other opponents that I may face in our football schedule, or I might watch other people like NFL players or D1 college football players. I might look and see what they're doing and try to perfect my craft and my work ethic to be over exceeding or like theirs. 10:30 p.m. chill time. This is when, again, same thing as personal time. You're chilling out. You're giving your body a break. This is when you're calming your body down. You're winding it down to when you're going to bed soon. Now you can do anything. I like to play Apex Legends or Fortnite and watch YouTube or watch TV. The key to this schedule is making it. I don't know how many times I gotta point this out. Make it so you are okay. Make it to a schedule that you enjoy, that you can do, but also get schoolwork and enjoy the rest of the summer. Don't do just work. Make it like how you want it. Let's just enjoy making the schedule and enjoy doing it. 11 o'clock, this is when I'm doing my prayer to God, and then I go to sleep. And that is it.
High school? What high school are you from? What year are you?
Yeah, again, my name is Elijah Williams. I attend at Rocky River High School. I am class of 22, and I'm a football player, outside linebacker, tight end. I run track 400, and yet again, also talk to your parents. Talk to your parents about this, or your guardian. Talk to them and just try and ask their help, because they're always going to be there for you, and they're always going to help you make the schedule you want. Because you might think that you have the perfect schedule. Like my dad, he helps me out with the schedule. We always review the schedule and make sure that it's what I need and what is best for me to be a top student athlete. So just talk to your parent or guardian and ask them for help, and you'll be fine.
Very good, very good. I hope that this high school session was beneficial for you. It was good to hear from a young student who is just a junior in high school. Some of the highlights and the things that I took away is, one, having a schedule. During this season of COVID and remote learning, it is so important, students, to have a schedule. The schedule will guide you, even if you're at home. Here in North Carolina, the plan is to have 2 weeks where the students actually go like an orientation and learn about what their semester is going to be like, and meet their teachers, and maybe get a syllabus, and just have some initial contact moments, if you will, and keeping that on the rotation so there's not many students in school. But after the first 2 weeks of just learning, all right, what they're going to be doing, they're on complete remote learning for the rest of the semester. It is my guess and estimation that a lot of states will go towards or lean towards a similar path of remote learning for high school students and grade school students. So I suggest to you that you watch this and you share this over and over and over again, because it is a great framework for being at home, having the luxuries of being in your room, going to bed. Maybe your parents have to work and you're going to be dependent on your own discipline and your own obedience. Parents, I can't stress this enough. Get the house in order with this schedule. Practice it now, okay? Pretend that there are classes. Pretend that there is a schedule. Pretend that there is homework. Give assignments. Too often, our teachers have to wait for students to get back in the groove of being educated and become learners again. That's not the approach that we're taking here when we talk about this program. We're talking about being a learner now. There are so many sample and practice tests and learning that you can grab from online to start refreshing the brain, so that when remote learning occurs, regardless if you're an extrovert or an introvert, regardless if you do well in the classroom versus at home, we need to find these things out now so we can find the help that we need to get you, okay? Remember, my contact information, you can go back to some other presentations, but I'm going to share it with you now. It is 330-766-2870. I'm willing to be your tutor, and we can work through Zoom and other means of social media for me to help you. All right, that's one. Two, you can contact me via email. That's drtleonwilliams@gmail.com. drtleonwilliams@gmail.com. I've enjoyed this session. This is a shorter session, but I've really enjoyed it. Just a simple fact, we spoke to the high school students and gave you some nuggets that I think that will be beneficial to you, and you wrote down and took some notes. If you have questions, I'll make sure that if you send a question that Elijah responds to your question, and I'll let him know, and then he can respond to you through our social media outlet and our Gmail or etc. So, hey, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Again, this was a brief session, but it was a worthy session. I didn't ask him to go through the entire week, but he did give you a framework as an example of what his Monday is like. His Monday becomes his Tuesday becomes his Wednesday, and so on and so forth. We stick to the schedule, okay? Parents, put a schedule in place. Your students love structure. They love to be disciplined. It's when we allow them to have the freedom that their mind begins to wonder. Put the structure in place. Allow me to help your student. Let's make sure that our students can be the best students they can be, even through remote learning. All right? Take care of yourself. God bless you. Again, if you have any questions, just send us a message. All right? See you next week, week 5.